Welcome back to another episode of Tony Climbs. This episode, we are climbing with a colleague of mine, and we're just kind of doing a whole bunch of different climbs. Starting off here with a nice, easy yellow climb. Very nice, very light. Bump that hand up, and then match that one up there. Step up onto that, and we've reached the top. Match that nice and neat. Hopping right along to the red climb. Very excited, very quick. The hands up. Get that left hand up, right hand up, and reach the top. Match the top, feeling good. Then we move off to the right-hand side of that with this green climb here. I actually figured out there was another person we were climbing with, and they had a completely different beta for the start. That was really interesting. They started like with both their hands on the volume and just kind of pressed up into it, which I thought was really cool. So yeah, it was cool to learn a completely new and different beta. That was fun. Now this orange climb, I think I tried this on Wednesday last, maybe even Thursday or Monday, but I did try this climb, and I saw someone do it today, and I was like, you know what? They inspired me. I was like, I can do this too. I just made that move, and I was like, okay, I made this move. It's free sailing from here, and I was able to step up, grab the top, 1, 2. I felt super good about that. Really happy. Now we're down at the dungeon area, what I like to call the dungeon. This is not a comp climb, but this is kind of in the comp climb area. And do a couple green climbs down here. This green one I think is a really good climb for beginners because it teaches them to kind of trust just stepping up into these holds, and when you step up into them, they feel really nice and solid. So I think that's a great climb to do. Now this climb, although it is red, is marked with black tags, therefore it is a black climb. So this is actually a really cool climb. Now, the start of this is pretty simple. I'm able to shift my body over, and now here I'm just trying to like basically bend my right leg so I can get my left leg out to touch onto that, which I do eventually get to. And now here, what I have to do is I have to press up in between these two volumes. And right now I'm trying to pull my weight over just a little bit so I can press up with my left hand, my right hand, because my right hand was like basically like pressed against my arm. Like it was like basically fully bent. I wasn't able to do that. I tried it a couple more times. One of them was off camera, but I tried it this time here. Didn't get it. I was like, all right, let's move on to a different climb. So I tried this orange one here. I saw a lot of people trying it and a lot of people struggling with it. So I was like, okay, I'm probably going to struggle and I'll try it too. I really didn't like that hold there. I think I needed to use it. I tried some of the intermediate moves and it was pretty brutal on my, like it was like they were just basically two pockets. So it's pretty hard on my fingers, but yeah, that's definitely a climb I wanna get done for sure. Matched onto this yellow climb, immediately just climb back down, and I was just gonna hop right onto this red climb here. And jumping on the red climb here, very easy, simple, red V0. Nothing too crazy to say about this one. Honestly, I think this might be easier than that yellow climb I had just done, but hey, all the same. Up next, do this red climb here. I just decided to because I was like, why not? Might as well. So pretty easy here. Once you get past the start's a little tricky. Just if you're new to climbing, then you kind of have to worry about where your feet are and everything to shift your body weight around properly. And then over on this boulder onto this purple one. I've done this purple one so many times at this point. But I still really enjoy it. I think it's very cool. A lot of like kind of shifting and like shifting your feet around and flagging them out and everything, which is pretty cool. Up next onto this green one here. Get those feet over, step up. Nice big hook onto this here. Step up, and then I was able to just grab the top. Nice and easy. Super solid. Good about this. Boom. Now we got this purple one. This purple one, on the harder side for sure. but nothing too technical or crazy about this one. I would say this is a more strength-based climb than anything. In my head, I was trying to only use each hold once and not reposition my hands. So I tried doing that. I don't think I really got anything of value out of it, but that's okay. Now I wanted to finish up with some slab. And so on this wall here, you're going to see I'm going to step out onto that little one there. And then I have to basically match onto that. And it's a lot of me just kind of standing against the wall, trying to press my body into the wall. And you can see I'm trying to figure out what's the best for that. Now, what I recognize is that I kind of have to rotate my feet parallel with the wall, or rotate my legs parallel with the wall. So my knee's not facing the wall, but it's facing kind of perpendicular to the wall, I guess. I don't really know how to explain it, but yeah. So I was able to stand up here onto that one hold. Shift. I'm trying to shift the feet over. You can't really see anything, unfortunately, because my head is like trying to be pressed against the wall. And then I touch onto that and I miss. The kids were a little close, so I got a little scared when I jumped down. I was like, oh, I don't want to accidentally land on someone's arm and break it, but that's okay. There, I had a bad start. So I was like, okay, got a little like dry fired off the wall there, and I was like, all right, let's jump back on this here. Try it one more time. Now, again, basically have to do this no hands. I've seen people like lean over towards the volume. I think that's way more difficult for myself because since I'm able to kind of stand up here, I think that's just kind of the way to go. And I'm able to stand up. We're happy with this right now. And then I'm trying to use like a bolt hole on the wall to help myself get over, which I know is kind of cheating a little bit, but you know, I'm now trying to stand onto that, and I'm falling off, so I grab onto that down climb hold just so I just want to try to feel over here, and I'm like, okay, let me see. That foot feels pretty bad. I grab onto it. I try to grab onto the other, like, I try to bump my hand, basically. Doesn't work. I'm going to try this one more time. And this, honestly, this first foot here that I'm stepping on feels great. The second foot feels really, really bad. Like, extra bad. Like, super slippery, gross. Like, bleh, bleh, gross. No, we don't want this. So I was like, okay, that's not really that fun. You see here, I'm able to stand up once again, which I'm actually really happy I'm able to get here. I fall off again. I grab onto the down climb hold, so this is obviously not legit or anything. I wish I could do this though. Grab onto the top of this here. I more or less I'm trying to like not really use the down climb hold really much at all, except when I'm falling back, just because I want to practice this here. So I really try to find a good spot for my foot. There's not a good spot on that hold there. That feels okay. It doesn't feel great. I then bring my foot out. I then bump my left hand here, and I'm able to match onto this. I bring my feet up, but here I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I was like, I got so confused. I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna need to try this anymore. That's like for a later time. So now I'm doing this purple climb here, which I had never tried before. Super interesting climb though. You get way back up here, bring that foot around, and you kind of just trust your foot and stand up. Here, once again, you do the same thing. Bring your feet up that big semicircle and stand up once again. Felt super happy with that. Finished off on a nice high right there. New purple climb. I think a new orange climb I did. Yeah, that new orange climb on the that tall wall. That was super fun. Pretty solid session. Taught my friends kind of about like not body position, but like how to counterbalance yourself when you're trying to barn door, not trying to barn door, when you are barn dooring, to kind of like put your foot out against the wall or against a hold to kind of keep yourself against the wall. So that was kind of fun to, share the knowledge. But yeah, overall, pretty solid session. Yeah, if you like the video, like the video. And if not, leave me a comment. Tell me what I can do better. Thanks for watching. Keep on climbing.